let's move on to the exterior. This is what we're looking at, the exterior. Obviously a lot of parts and pieces here. We're looking at all of the wall cladding, no matter what type of finished material you have. Vinyl siding, stone, brick, wood, anything like that. Window frames, exterior railings, stairs, and of course, foundation, very important. Crawl spaces, we're looking to make sure that the vents are open. We're looking for exterior grading issues, any points of entry for water penetrations around the perimeter of the home. And of course, you know, there's all kinds of other components as well. You've got condenser units, you may have water heaters, exterior plumbing, exterior electrical. A lot of stuff to look at on the exterior, so let's get busy. Okay, here we are with another one of the most important components of any home, and that's the heating and air conditioning systems. A lot of things to look at here. On the air conditioning side, we're evaluating the condenser units, the indoor coils, and the cooling capacity of the home. A lot of extensive time into evaluating the air conditioning systems. On the heating systems, same thing. We're looking at the burner units, the condition of the air handler itself, and also all of the ductwork, and evaluating all of those components and making sure that there is a heat source in every room of the house. So we could go on for a long time about heating and air conditioning and all the things that we find with it, but basically the best thing that you can do as a homeowner, buyer, seller, whatever your position is please, please, please keep your condenser units clean, keep the coils clean on the outside, and keep the debris out from inside the unit itself. And your filters, obviously very important to keep them changed regularly, and then to service the indoor air handler unit. This is where a home inspector earns their pay. Crawl space inspections. The absolute most important component of every home inspection. There's a lot of things in here, and we go places where most people wouldn't even think of going. So we're going to get started. All right, here in the crawl space, a lot of things to review. We have the foundation. We also have to look for wood destroying insect activity, termites, carpenter ants, so on. Water penetrations, have a lot of issues with those in crawl spaces. Plus all of the other components. You have structural framing, you have insulation, electrical wiring, plumbing pipes. You have components down here. You got an air handler over on this side. We have a pressure tank over here. So a lot of stuff to look at in a crawl space. And again, one of the most important components of any home inspection. And do yourself a favor, make sure you hire a home inspector that has a lot of experience at doing this type of work, and it'll be extremely beneficial for you in the long run. All right, now that we've got the exterior pretty much covered, one very important thing on the exterior of every house, decks. There's been a lot of safety concerns and damages, and unfortunately even some fatalities when it comes to exterior decks. Very important to make sure that these decks are properly fastened and secured to the house. Back many years ago, they didn't require decks to be bolted. Nailing the ledger board to the floor band at that time was acceptable. But what's happened is you'll get rainwater, it'll get down behind that, it'll rust the nails off, they'll corrode, and now you've got a serious problem with the deck. So there's always a lot of things to look at with the decks. Also, weathered surfaces. If you have, this one here is a little bit weathered, so you get nail heads that will pop up and down. You'll get splinters. You can rub your hand across the railing and get splinters in your hand, or even on your feet if you happen to walk across your deck in your bare feet. But a lot of things on decks to look at. So just another important component of the exteriors. Okay, amongst the other ancillary services that we do, we also do well inspections. Now, with these components, we're checking a lot of different variables. We're checking the line pressures, the gallon per minute. We're checking the starting and stopping points as to where the water comes on and where it shuts off. And also, we are checking the time to see how long it takes for the well pump to turn on and the system to fill back up and shut off. In addition to the wellhead, we also have a pressure tank. Sometimes they're located at the wellhead. This particular one is not. It is actually in the crawl space. Sometimes you may actually see them in basements, and in some cases I've seen them in garages and in laundry rooms. So there's no particular criteria as to where the pressure tank needs to be, but those are the two components that need to be inspected to make up the well system inspection. I'm Chris Brown with 5 Star Home Inspections. Please be sure to go on our website, 5starhomeinspections.us. Give us a call, 855-500-3744. Call us so you and your clients can receive service that shines above the rest.